Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to my COVID-19 daily vlog, uploading a new video every evening at 6 PM to keep you sane during lockdown. Well, it's time for another Peddlerz Rides. Now, I've done one on what I think is a really good first hot hatch. Tonight is what I think is a really good first car, with a little surprise at the end. Now then, we are going to start this video with a couple of Peddlerz Purrers. First, sent in by Tony Lunt, is Coco. Now, Coco looks like he's opted for the optional Matrix LED eyes. That's probably where the guy got the inspiration for cat eyes from. And then, sent in by Paul Gibbs, we have Loki. So yes, send me your picture of your Purrer, your pup, or any pet you like, and I will try and get them on the video. So, we are going to look at a couple of cars that I think are brilliant prospects for your first ever car. And first up, we're going to Slovenia, to a guy called Nik Bruder. Nik has an excellent sense of humour, right up my street, and Nik drives a Suzuki Swift Sport.
Right, so first off, hello to Petrol Ped and all the peddlers out there. And today's car that we'll be covering is this thing. So I thought that the smartest thing that we can do is work our way up. So we'll start right down here, where we can see these incredibly large 18-inch brakes that fit behind these 17-inch rims. Yeah, I know, just unbelievable thing. And we're wearing nothing less than it's obviously Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. So then I thought I could just quickly mention these beautiful side skirts that do their job incredibly well. That's getting your pants dirty every time you exit the car. Continue right here, where we can see these beautiful Alcantara Recaro seats that hug you very nicely. And the whole dash is obviously covered in the finest, softest leather, yeah, which is beautifully stitched, hand stitched obviously. Oh guys, and I almost forgot to mention that this car's got the latest technology, buttons, right? So that's just incredible, I know. It means that you can do whatever you want, when you want it, without going through the screens and losing your mind. Also, this car has got only the most serious airbags. So here's one, here's another one. This one looks extremely serious. Next thing I thought which we should do is look right under the bonnet, which is obviously the most important part. And here we see the 8-liter W16 in all its glory. Not only that, it's rocking a beautiful turbo. Yeah, Varta. Never heard of that company before, probably, but it's like the highest end of turbos you can get. Just incredible. This monstrosity of an engine is producing 136 horsepower and 160 Newton meters of torque, which are powering the front wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. Those of you that listened carefully might have spotted that I said that in a very serious manner. Simple reason for that. Manual transmissions are no joke. Save the manuals. Then we could move on to the mods. So we could start with the greatest one that you probably haven't yet seen, because it's sort of held back until the F1 2021 season. They're gonna use this. Yeah. So I know that the uneducated ones amongst you think that this is just damaged, but no. This is what the greatest aerodynamic engineers have come up with, and it basically reduces drag while increasing downforce. I know, that's just unbelievable, right? Yeah, alright. Then we can work our way around. So at the sides there's not really anything special to see. However, then we come to this thing, which must be the largest spoiler you've ever seen. I don't blame you. And one of the greatest mods, Valentino Rossi sticker, which obviously adds exactly 46 horsepower. And to top it all off and let people that hear this thing know that this is no ordinary Suzuki Swift Sport. It's rocking an 8-liter W16 turbocharged engine. I've gone and bought an exhaust, yeah, which I should give you a sample of how it sounds. I know guys, it goes without saying, it's an incredible sound. Even the Bugatti Chiron would sort of be envious of it. It's just incredible. Right, so I think we should end this here because I sort of exceeded my lying quota of the day. So I know you want to learn more about this beast, but that's just the way it is. Right, so cheers! Oh no, wait, that's been used before. Okay then, bye bye.
Now then, the Suzuki Swift is a brilliant car to drive, whether in normal trim or in Suzuki Swift Sport trim. I love them, and they're not stupidly expensive, and I think they are a massively underrated car, probably damaged a little bit by the fact they have a Suzuki badge on the front and not like VW or Audi or something. Brilliant cars to drive, and Nick, your sense of humour is right up my street. I really did chuckle when I watched that. I need to know what happened to your bonnet though, my friend. That looked bad, really, really bad. But I did like the Ragged Sun exhaust. I thought it sounded absolutely mega. So yes, Suzuki Swift Sport, right up there for me as a first car option. Next though is, we're going to head over to Dev Coiley, and Dev drives a VW Up.
Hi, I'm Dev, and this is my Volkswagen Up TSI 90. As well, before I do show you around the car, I live literally just over there, so I've only drove off the driveway, so don't worry about that. Don't give any hate to Petrol Pedal or anything like that. This is my Volkswagen Up TSI. I'll take you around and show you a few things that I've done to it. So the first thing is the grille. I've wrapped that. I've also wrapped the wing mirrors. I'll just take you around the tinted rear glass that I've done myself, and also the most important thing, which is that exhaust, which is a Miltech non-res exhaust, and so basically it's just a straight pipe. The amount of looks that you get in this little car, with it was just being a 1 litre, with that noise, it's quite funny. So yeah, the story behind it is that obviously the Up GTI came out, and this car is the one down from it, which is the 90 horsepower, which they have now stopped. Now let's listen to the exhaust. I'll give you a few revs and let you listen.
Now then, confession time, I haven't actually driven a VW up yet. I so nearly drove the GTI last year. I think 3 or 4 occasions I had a planned drive of one, and for a number of reasons they all had to be put back and it never ended up happening. But yeah, it was a very short video, but a really, really cool car. And I actually think that, or is it the Seat and Skoda all do basically the same car, don't they? And I think they're a brilliant, brilliant option as a first car. So yeah, excellent. And then I did say we were going to have a little bit of a surprise at the end, because the last car today isn't really a first car option, but I just thought the video was great. We're going to head over to the US of A, to a long-term follower of mine, Nik Baker. And Nik drives a Golf R.
Hey Petrol Ped, this is Nik Baker, and I'm here to show you my cars. So, first, 2015 Mini Cooper S. And I could go into some detail on that car, but what I'm going to focus this review on is the 2016 Volkswagen Golf R. This would fit into the hot batch category, and I'll tell you why. This car has been heavily modded. Let me show you. Guess we gotta open the hood or bonnet, whatever you call it. I'm in the States. We call it a hood. On the VW, call it a bonnet. On the Mini. Anyway, the mod's pretty extensive. K&N air filter. This bad boy has been modded. Let's do a little walk around the car, shall we? Nice metallic black paint, very, very dirty. Kind of maybe fits in the shed category. Let's pretend we're not seeing those license plates. We'll go around. Yeah, an additional mod, tinted windows. 20 horsepower gain right there. And look at that, some pretty nice dirt. It's been raining here a lot lately, so haven't really, and plus the current situation, haven't had time to wash this car in a while, so it is filthy. What are some key features of this fine automobile? Well, let me show you. Stock 18-inch rims. Stock exhaust. Let's take a look at the inside. What do we have on the inside of this car? It's got seats. It's got a 6-speed manual transmission and a clock. In addition to the 292 horsepower this car has and the all-wheel drive, it's got very, very large storage compartments on the door. Plenty of room on the glove box, and gotta always keep the Swiffer in the glove box because all of the piano black trim only stays clean for about 15 minutes after you wipe it down. A dedicated place to keep my sunglasses. Let's fire this thing up, see what it sounds like. What a sound. Listen to that. If the car were actually running and I were driving it, you would hear quite a sound. I would say very, very mediocre sound. Really, really purrs like a car getting fake engine noise pumped into the cabin. Let's take a look at the boot or the hatch. So with the mods like the window tint and the K&N filter, kind of throw this car into the hot batch category. But here is what throws this car into the Super COVID-19 category. It might just be a Golf R, but it is actually probably well, at least in today's climate, worth a little bit more than most supercars. And here's why. Yeah, toilet paper. That's 18 mega rolls back there. Another thing about this car that defies the categories is, I guess you would say, the anything but a car category. The skateboard. This is actually what I use more than either of the cars. And that's actually what my YouTube channel is mostly about, is skateboarding. So if you guys have any interest in this form of transportation or fun, check out my channel, Nik Baker. And you'll see a lot about skateboarding and pretty much everything there is to do about the parts of a skateboard. That being said, thanks again for posting this review of the 2016 Volkswagen Golf R, plus the gratuitous shots of the 2015 Mini Cooper S. Back to you, Petrol Ped.
Mate, loved the video, loved your sense of humour, loved the edit, loved the car. Yeah, very, very good. I didn't really know where to put you. Because the middle video was quite short, I wanted to try and kind of get the right level of time, so I thought I would drop you into this one, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film. But you take care, guys. Stay safe.